Okay, great. Hi everyone. I'm sitting down today with Iain Davidson, and Iain started learning to play guitar last year from a variety of books that he'd collected over the years, but he wasn't making the progress that he wanted to, and decided to ultimately to start working with me on his guitar playing. So I wanted to share Ian's journey with you all today. So hi Iain, and thanks for joining us.
Iain.
Hi. So
Yeah.
let's start with what was your motivation for wanting to play guitar?
Well, really, I retired about 3 years ago, and when COVID started up and that sort of thing, I thought it'd be a good thing just to, to get out the guitars, dust down the guitars again that I've had for quite a few years, and just try and play it properly rather than just try to read it off books and just play the notes. I'd never played chords before until I started with yourself.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So where were you with your guitar playing before we started working together?
Very poor. Just played notes, the simplest of notes and things like that, and didn't really have any strategy. It was just pick up a book occasionally and do something like just when I felt like it.
Cool, fair enough. And how come you decided to work with me specifically?
Well, I looked at one or two, and I saw you in Facebook actually as it happened, and it was through there, and with the reports that people had put in for your Django chords and that sort of thing, it seemed a simple way to start up the chords really, and that's after a while getting the fingers used to it, and that it certainly was a good way to start.
Yeah, fantastic. And so you started with the Django chords, and what was your experience like during during the program and working together?
Honestly, frustrating for a start, but after following your procedure to do things, it's certainly and I'm probably a bit impatient to get things done, but just stepping back a bit and going through what you said to do, certainly helped the whole journey.
Okay, great, fantastic. And what was the first song that you learned to play?
It was probably "Let It Be" by the Beatles.
Yeah, good
I
choice.
think that was one that I liked because I'm from the '60s, as you can see, or '70s, whatever. So it certainly was down my street, that sort of music. Like
Yeah, fantastic, great song. And from there, what other songs have you learnt to play over the year?
over the year, there's been quite a lot of different songs. Again, I do prefer the '60s and '70s, so quite a lot of the Beatles ones. Rod Stewart, Maggie May, Sound of Silence, That'll Be the Day. These sort of songs have all been, the sort of songs I've learned along the way. Progressing from the whites on to the yellows. I still enjoy doing the Django actually because it is the easiest one. Changing the chords, it still takes a minute or two to do. So, but the Django chords is far smoother.
Yeah, fantastic.
I have moved. I would say that recently I went on to Hotel California, which I really enjoyed at orange level. The chord changes are very slow, but it's one of them that you recognize the tune right away. And I have been concentrating on that in the last week or so.
Yeah, fantastic. Did you check out the lesson we did this week? Oh, well, it was yesterday, so it wasn't long ago, and we did the sort of.
Unfortunately, I was away taking a grandson to Edinburgh, so no, I didn't actually see that one last night. But it would have probably been a step too far, But I did enjoy doing the chords last week on the orange level.
Cool. So you're doing the strummed version rather than the.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
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 great. It sounds fantastic like that.
yeah.
Like I think a lot of people are going for it that way, and if in the future you decide to add some details in, you can
Yeah, I
always.
know. I'm looking forward to that, but I'd like to get the strumming right first before go too far forward. Again, the impatience in me wants to go forward quicker, but I think I need to get it right first before I do it.
100%. You're completely right. They're one builds on the other, so it's not worth looking at the second one until the first one's
Oh, no,
comfortable.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree completely. Um, Fair enough. Do you know how many songs you would have learned over the course?
Yeah, it's over the time, playing at different levels, probably above 20 anyway. It's as I say, some of the other songs I have played during your lessons, but probably haven't continued them further. But the ones I do enjoy, I tend to play a bit more. And as I say, there's ones that I appreciate other members will enjoy. So they have to be catered for as well. But I do enjoy a lot of your songs, and especially going back in the history of the different ones, and it's good.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I really think it's not worth spending any time on the songs that, you're not that into. Like, definitely stick to the stuff that you
Uh,
love and your music, and that's
but I would say it does help, to do these songs just to get your finger movements and the different chords and that sort of thing.
yeah, fantastic. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And what does your practice look like? How many days are you picking it up and for how long?
Well, unfortunately, there's been another granddaughter on the way, so that's taken up a bit of time recently, as you can understand yourself,
Yeah.
with your youngster and that. But no, I try to pick it up every day at some point for about 20 minutes or something like that. But I do try to get at least your lesson if I can on a Thursday, and other times a half hour to an hour at a time, like, as well. So it was more structure, I must say, before the summer. But as I say, with granddaughters coming along, the second one, it just has taken up a bit more time. So, but I do appreciate that you do need structure to it to keep the thing going. It's coming to darker nights now, so hopefully that'll kick back in again.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds great. And if you're consistently able to pick it up every day, or most, 6 out of 7 days, consistency is really the key thing. And if you can carve out 20 minutes, that's great. It's enough to
Well,
be
I've
making progress.
three guitars sitting in the corner, so that's to keep them there, to keep the wife happy. I've got to pick them up every so often,
Yeah, yeah.
or else
Well,
it's no way.
good to have those to choose from. Yeah, you're right to keep them in the corner, Don't put them away or you'll
Yeah,
grab them less frequently.
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Certainly. Cool. Would you recommend my teaching and my program?
Well, I've just taken out another year of your teaching, so I think that says everything about it. Like, Iain, I thoroughly enjoyed the first year, and I feel that if I have to progress at all, I've got to keep on with your learning. You know, my aim at the start was just to be able to play one or two tunes, which I feel I can do now, and you know, I enjoy doing that. And as soon as I stop enjoying going any further, you know,
Yeah.
that'll be it. Like, so.
Fair
But it's
level.
thoroughly, it's the way that you have the whole thing structured, is what really impresses me, and it's so laid back the way that you do it, which helps everybody, like, along the way. And
Cool.
you get learning questions, Facebook pages, although I must admit I don't contribute to a lot of that. I do enjoy actually reading it and seeing, like, say, Johnny Prescott playing his weekend tunes and that sort of thing.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
Yeah,
certainly. Really fun. Yeah, I love the community amazes me all the time. Like the stuff
yeah,
that people post and helping each other out and that kind of thing is
that's right. It's very much, there's no criticism of people, no matter how they play, and I think that gives everybody a lift.
definitely, yeah, it's absolutely necessary. You're right. Just encouragement and
Yeah,
yeah.
because everybody's been there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They know what it feels like to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
out. That's really fantastic. Like having the intention of playing one or two songs, and now a year in, and you're playing 20 something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
10 times your sort of original expectation, something like that. So yeah, really, really
Yeah,
fantastic. You're doing great, and I'm looking forward to another year of
yeah.
your guitar learning. So
So am I. So am I.
really great.
Yeah.
Okay, then to sort of finish up, what advice do you have for an adult beginner who's looking to learn to play guitar?
To do not rush things, and certainly take up your Django lessons. The Django lessons is certainly an entry, for most people. It is quite daunting at the start, actually using four fingers, to be honest.
Hmm.
That is one of the most daunting things about it. But once you get them all tuned up and that sort of thing, and the fact you leave two fingers on in the same place, means you're only actually moving two fingers, and it's you're getting tunes out of it. So that's what everybody's looking to do. It is, and then just go on to yellow occasionally, and just always drop back to Django. I mean, when you do lessons, I do enjoy still doing your white Django chords, on your lessons, just to get just to get the fingers moving.
Hmm. Yeah, fantastic. That's great. Yeah, solid advice to go. The structured approach from the beginning, step by step, starting with the white, and then and on you go. It's great that you're following the white pick level of the lessons as a foundation, and then going up from there and building the stuff in. Like that's a great way to do it, because you're consistently building on what you're doing. You're not going to get into a situation where you can no longer do some of the stuff you used to be able to do, and that kind of thing. You're just building upwards on the skills you've got.
And
Fantastic.
I was going to say your lessons in strumming as well are so easy to follow. That obviously you need that for the tunes, and that's something you have to concentrate on as well. Make sure you can do.
Ah, brilliant. Yeah, essential to be able to
Yeah,
scrum. Because yeah, sometimes we can, a lot of people will be focused on the chord side of playing, because that's what we come to first. But just as important is the rhythms to really get
definitely,
the feel of
definitely.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, Ian. Well, thanks for doing this, and great answers. I think they will be really inspiring for other people who are looking to learn and on the journey. So I really appreciate it, and you're doing fantastic with your playing. So very well
Okay.
done.
Thanks for that anyway. But I appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Excellent. Cool.
yeah. Thank you.
Lovely stuff.